How's it going, everyone? My name is Azarus, and welcome back to some more Incredibox. Today we're going to be playing a relatively new mod called Geek Squad. God damn, Geek Dance, bro. I can never get that right. Either way, I got quite a bit of comments saying to play Geek Dance, so of course we're going to check it out. So the actual gameplay was recorded like a few weeks ago. It just took me a bit to actually get it out. So let's check it out and see how it is. I mean, I already know, but Azarus in a few seconds here won't. So let's get into the mod. So obviously, just like every single mod that I cover, no idea what it's about. You know the drill. From the looks of it, it looks like a recreation of the Alive version, which is pretty cool. Incredibox version 5.9. All right. So of course, right before we get into the mod, these are the creators of the mod. Pretty dope. And of course, if you want to check out this mod, linky will be down in the description. So either way, let's get into the mod. Pretty excited for this one. This is highly requested. I think my light is a little too bright. So from the looks of it, I don't exactly remember what the Alive icons look like, but I think some of them are different. So like always, we're going to be going over every single polo and then every single part, beats, effects, melodies, and voices, and make it a dope beat at the end. Usually I cover the bonus if there's a bonus at the end too. But starting off with the first beat. Starting out pretty nice. I love that bass, bro. I haven't heard Alive in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's not how the first one sounds. Sounds a little different. Same polo, different sound. On to the second beat. That was pretty dope. I was gonna say it really sounds like someone's actually doing it, but if somebody did that fast part, I applaud them. I applaud them. Starting out pretty strong, just like always. I don't know what that is. Oh, actually, is that one of those underwater? It's not. I'm not even gonna. Okay, clearly a bear hoodie type of thing, the little ears on top. Also, the classic claps. You gotta have them in there. You might as well have them in the polo. Moving on to beat 4. This one is a mask. If I'm being completely honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a clock polo, because that sounds like a ticking of a clock. But I feel like we've had our fair share of clocks within the last few mods. Either way, moving on to beat 5, the final beat. Right. pretty cool. Not really much to say about it. Let's go into the effects now. With effect 1, starting off with effect 1, usually the bass or the synth. I have a feeling this one's going to be more of a bass. That was nice. That was really nice. Definitely sense the tone of the mod. I think that might be a synth though, like a deep synth. Moving on to beat effect 2. This effect kind of looks like a Gundam or like a samurai mask. I guess we'll find out here. Honestly, might be a mix of both of them. It kind of looks like a Gundam, but I'm like, wait, is it like a samurai Gundam thing? And hey, sounds pretty good. Nice addition to the effects. Moving on to the mask. Is this just mask part 2? Very nice. Very nice. So simple, but I know it's going to add so much to the beat. This one actually kind of reminds me of The Last Day. Yeah, The Last Day mod. Moving on to the 4th effect here. This one is a mask. The bottom part of a mask. That one I think might be from the original version too. Also sounds pretty damn good. I think the colors may be different, but I think that mask thing is from the original version too. I'm not exactly sure though. This one, along with the Last Day mod, remind me more of like an original version. This seems like it would be an original version. Moving on to effect 5. The last effect here looks like a bandana. Okay, not expecting that. It's more like a visor. That one, I like that. I really like that one. Moving on to the melodies. These are the ones that I'm really excited for. So let's hear the first one. I think that's like a hat. You can definitely tell someone actually sang it, I guess. Pretty cool starting off. Move on to the second melody here. I think that's also kind of like a bandana. Such an interesting melody. I know the first two are gonna go really well together. They're meant for each other. I'm trying to get an idea of how this is actually gonna sound all together. I can't really. All right, moving on to the third melody here. Maybe this will put it all together. It definitely didn't help identify what the melody was. However, pretty dope. And I'm also just realizing it's one of those headphones with the little ears on them. So onto the fourth melody here. This one looks like a hat with like a little devil horn sticking out of it. This is a very interesting mod, bro. The melodies are good, but they just sound so... They're not what I'm used to. Like, I'm still not sure what this is actually going to sound like. All right, on to the fifth one here. If I were to look up the definition of majestic, that should be the first thing that comes up. Great sound. I feel like that could have been a voice though too. So I'm curious if there's actually going to be some voices with some lyrics in them. Moving on to the voices. I'm excited. Also scared. Highlight. Is he saying highlight? Man, I will say that first voice reminds me of the last day mod. I have a feeling the voices are going to be kind of similar to that. Let's move on to the second one. It's like a beanie. All right, interesting. My feelings? Think he's saying? Maybe? Moving on to the third voice here. Headband, calling it. See that? You like that? You like those sunglasses? Okay. See that? Here, I can do that too, okay? He brought them down. He was looking back and forth. I don't know what he's saying. Sounds like she dead. Moving on to the owl mask. I got that. I really thought that one was going to be so simple, but then they did it in like reverse and play. Oh, that was nice. All right, moving on to the last voice here. So let's hear it. Sunglasses. If those aren't sunglasses, Yeah, this mod really reminds me of it, not the sound, but just how the polos are. So I'm really curious to see it. We're going to go into the beats now, seeing how they sound together. Okay, the beats go hard. It really reminds me of an original version of Incredibox. It really does. Beats were nice. Beats were nice. Moving on to the effects now. Okay, yeah. Definitely good effects. Honestly, fire. Moving on to the melodies. Dude, my brain is so confused listening to that. It's like they're harmonizing and then they're like the beats are like changing and then the last one is just putting you through a loop. All right, moving on to the voices. This is interesting so far.
Highlight my feelings, highlight my feelings, see that, 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 highlight.
I'm so confused, bro. It sounds good, but I'm like, I have no idea what this is gonna sound like. So how about you come and help me figure this out while we make a dope beat. will say that this is the most abstract mod I've ever heard, bro. Like the melody, the whole beat in and of itself just sounds so familiar, but I just can't pinpoint where I've heard something like this before at. Altogether though, pretty good, right? Like, I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. I really am. So definitely let me know in the comments whether you like it, love it, find it interesting, find it like almost like a work of art. So anyway, thank you for suggesting this mod. Very interesting altogether. Really. I'm also very curious to see what I'm going to do for my intro. I have no idea, bro. So once again, let me know what you guys think of this mod. Thank you for suggesting it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I surely did. It was good. It's like it put me in another plane of existence, if that makes sense. And I will leave you off on that. I'll see you guys in the next video.